Hello, everybody. Welcome to, whatchamacallit, the stupid ranking stream I keep on delaying. By the way, my bad for delaying it yesterday. I genuinely forgot that I already had planned to watch the FNAF movie with Scout, like, 2 weeks prior, so that's on me. I'm sorry. But yeah, finally, I'm streaming this area again, and this time I'm gonna start from TOSR because, well, the TOWIA fucking sucks. It is horrendous. What do you think about the Christmas teaser? I liked it a lot. I actually... Let me put this up on screen, actually, because... I don't think... you probably have seen it. I don't know. It looks interesting. It's not what I expected it to look like, I'll be honest, but... It looks interesting, so I'm excited to see it. Also, one thing I want to change about the tier list thing... One thing I noticed when looking back at, like, streams... The tier list, it's kind of hard to make out the letters, so... I'm gonna, from now on, do the tier list like this. Are you guys fine with that? It's like bigger, it fills the whole screen, but it's in the middle. Like, I feel like in this way you can actually see the tiers a lot better. Maybe even, like, zoom in. Does that look good? Let me see. Yeah, actually, yeah. I'm gonna have a zoom. Do you guys prefer it like this? Does this look better? I think it should look better, honestly. Alright, well, yeah. Today, I'm planning on ranking 8 towers, meaning last time I only ranked 5 because of TOWIA, bro. Fuck that tower. But yeah, no. Yeah, fucking everything ranked. We have a new top ranking tower, and it's been a week. I'm still not changing this. It's gonna stay this way. So, yeah. It's time for Ashen Towerworks. Let's begin. Fucking have not been waiting for the stream at all. Actually, to be fair, from now on, Ashen Towerworks towers are kind of decent. A good example is TOSR. I really like this tower. I think I've glazed this tower quite a few times. And, I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is right. This tower is meant to be, like, inspired kind of by Cohad. It's meant to have, like, a Cohad sort of style. And if you've played, like, the last, like, few floors of Cohad, I feel like you can definitely see the inspiration. Like, it really shines through, and it actually, I'd say, lives up to Cohad, even. It's obviously not as special as Cohad, but, like, the gameplay, the whole vibe and everything, I think it is really good. Like, as a tower that's inspired by Cohad, I don't think it, like, does too much wrong. Also, thank you, Move the Count, for becoming a member for a third month in a row. Hi, Eagle, you better not give this less than B-. Oh, don't worry, this one's placing high. I really love this tower. This looks like the last floor of Cohad. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure it's inspired by it. And this tower goes really hard. Like, I'm surprised this is in Ashen Towerworks because this is, like, an actual good tower. And it uses, like, a lot of these interesting mechanics that, honestly, are really fucking sick. Especially that, like, ball one. Like, that mechanic... Oh, yikes. That mechanic, like, it's really good. I love it. Checkerboard pattern spam? It looks good, so who cares? It's not that deep in it. Crazy that we have good towers in Ashen Towerworks, and then, yeah, I agree. I know, to me, tower risking it all if it was set by a furry. You know, actually, I'm gonna change its ranking. Let's go back to the tier list. I want to change its ranking slightly. Where did I put it? I put it at the top of F-. I'm gonna put it at the top of F+. It's still F tier, but I don't think it's, like, in terms of design, it looks pretty good. But I just don't think it plays well at all. Like, I don't know. F- is, like, too harsh. It's like a 2 out of 10. So I think I'm gonna put it at the top of F+. I think that's one ranking I want to change from last time. You will never lack money for your trips and travels. What does that mean? Huh? What the fuck does that mean? Opinion on Toa? Well, I guess you're gonna have to watch the stream to find out. Ooh. Oh yeah, by the way, tomorrow I will be doing another stream. I haven't set it up yet because I haven't made the thumbnail yet. But tomorrow will be monthly challenge time. Unfortunately, this time around, I have been spoiled about a few monthly challenges. But it's not because people told me about them. It's because I usually type out the GG. I have my chat open and type out GGs when people, like, win stuff. And I've been spending a lot of time in Ring 1 because of TYG. So I know there's a challenge with Neath. There's, like, some Charlie edition. And I know there's some sort of, like, Grinch-related challenge to Tots or whatever. That's all I know. Those are, like, the two main challenges I've kind of been spoiled about. And that's... Actually, while still we're on the conversation of monthly challenges, are there any challenges that I'll complete by doing any of the 8 towers that I'm doing today? Because I'm not gonna hit the win pad in that scenario. I don't want to actually, like, have a challenge be completed this time around. So please tell me, is there some sort of challenge that there isn't? Okay, good. That's really good. Okay. What's your favorite and least favorite sub-realm? Actually, that's a pretty good question. I think my favorite sub-realm, honestly, it's kind of hard. See, ask me that like a few months ago before I ranked SA, I would probably tell you, Garden of Ixchel, but now I'm kind of conflicted. I think SA is pretty decent. It's a lot better than I remember it being. I don't know, I feel like I'm still a bit like, I'm still like a bit nostalgic for Garden of Ixchel, and I feel like for that it has like more meaning to me yet. You know, I'm not as like used to the SA, so I'm just gonna say Garden of Ixchel, because that's just like what I've been kind of playing, you know? Or, yeah. And that's for the worst sub-realm. I think the worst sub-realm is either Ashen Tower Works or TSA. It's one of those two. Yeah, it's either Ashen Tower Works or TSA. The thing is, TSA, objectively speaking, all of the towers are kind of good. To me, I just don't really like the theme of story-based towers. And I feel like a lot of the stories in those towers, they either are kind of whack and take away a lot from the tower, or they just like kind of kill the pacing of a tower. I feel like the only towers that I've actually enjoyed from TSA, and that includes like the story, I would probably say, first of all, one of them is Tatutu. Tatutu, without a doubt, is on that list. Another one is the easiest one, TOLR, I believe that's what it's called. That one's really good. I'd say Toffee, but that tower kind of doesn't really have much of a story, so I can't really, like, compliment it for that. I don't know. Yeah, it's only, like, those two that kind of... Actually, Forlorn Blizzard 2. Forlorn Blizzard 2. I forgot to mention that. I really hope that the people who made Forlorn Blizzard got invited into the Christmas event. I really fucking hope so. Because, like, it would fit perfectly. They made, like, a fucking winter-themed tower. Well, kind of winter-themed. It's more like mountain-themed, but there's still, like, a lot of snow. They're capable of that sort of theming. I really hope that they're invited to the Christmas event. That's one thing I kind of, like, if I had to predict who would be on the Christmas event, I definitely think those guys were probably at least invited. Maybe they didn't accept, but they were at least invited. And if I'm right, bro, we're gonna have peak. We're gonna have peak. Okay. Lock in. But no, I don't know. To me, TSA, it has some bangers, but it just kind of gets ruined by the itsy-bitsies of the area, you know? That's kind of my take on TSA. Okay, where does this take me? What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck happened? I'm so confused. The last steeple in the Christmas event is punishing high rem steeple trust. Is it? Actually, what are... Okay, on the Trello, is it written what sort of tower types it'll be in the event? Are we getting like something similar to Halloween where it's gonna be 2 steeples, a tower, and a mini tower? Or is there like no knowledge, nothing revealed, not even the amount? There's nothing on the Trello. Okay, so we're going in blind. Dude, I'm actually kind of like, okay, now that I've seen like the teaser of the winter event, I actually really like how it looks. Like the theme is not something I expected it. Like, be honest, did any of you expect for the theme to be... whatchamacallit, sort of like a cyber city sort of thing, you know? Because I actually did not, I could have never predicted that. Like, I'm really curious to see how they pull it off. Because it is like kind of like it's kind of like a contrasting theme from last year's event where it was like more of a village. This time it's like gonna be more like a city. I disagree that it's like Christmas event 2023. There's different kinds of cities. Whilst yes, both events take place in a city, I really disagree that it's gonna be the same. It's like different types of city. It's more of a like modernistic sort of city filled with neon. Actually, not necessarily the teaser we got doesn't necessarily need to even be a lobby. It could be one of the steeples. I think it actually might be one of the steeples even. I'm not sure though. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for the Halloween event. I have heard that apparently from somebody that it's way better than the Halloween event. So my expectations are quite high. They are quite high. And if they're not met, bro, I'm gonna cry. Best to worst April Fool's events. Okay, worst one, biomes. Biomes is easily the worst, dude. The thing with biomes, and I feel like the thing that biomes kind of got wrong is the difficulties of towers. One thing I always liked about every single April Fool's event is that every single tower, it is actually beatable. It's actually doable. Biomes just added a bunch of fucking, like, cata pluses, which I think is what made the event a lot boring. I really don't like how biomes was handled, and it felt very thrown together rather than like a cohesive sort of event. Then my second favorite would be probably Terrain World. Terrain World isn't bad, it's just, it doesn't have that much content in my opinion. I think it's quite lacking. I wish it had a bit more. And as for the third one, it's probably 2021. I know it started the events, but I don't like that most of the Tower Pearls are just kind of fake outs. It is like a good start to this whole trend, but it is at the end of the day a start, and I'm not gonna let nostalgia like kind of belie my ranking too much. This isn't a sub-realm ranking where I picked GOE because it's more nostalgic for me, you know? Then what do I have left? Do I have 2022 and 2023 left? Wait, no, I have Doghouse and something of a Worldly left, I believe. Am I correct in saying that? What is that? Yeah, I've already said 2021. So okay, so my second favorite, like it gets second place. I think the Doghouse. The Doghouse was a really good event, and I liked it a lot. I thought it was quite fun. I liked that the April Fool's Towers still had like quite a bit more quality, and both of the SCs were really fucking fun. Even Way of the World as an idea, I'm not mad with, cause it is doable. It just takes a while. It's not funny because it's like impossible. It's funny because it just takes a long ass time, which is an issue I have with biomes. And as for my number one is something otherworldly. COABL is still like, I still think it's a really fun citadel. I love it a lot. I love the theme. Then I also really like Zackifyxz. Zackifyxz was a really interesting, like, SC. It's probably my favorite April Fool's SC, if I had to say it. Either that or Tower 1. But Tower 1's guessing part kind of got butchered recently. I know what it got replaced with, but I know it got butchered recently, so it's probably Zackifyxz that's my favorite. But that's kind of my rankings, I think, for April Fool's events. Okay. Oh, it got completely removed. Yeah, that's kind of boring. That part was always, like, a bit of a highlight, because I played after, like, 6 months after having forgotten all the answers, and it's just fun to, like, revisit. Okay. Dude, I really love... Okay, I know I've been speaking about, like, events and everything else in subrealms, but, like, I want to give a bit more credit to this tower, dude. It's so fun. What the fuck is that chasing me? Oh, it's a teleporter. Dude, this tower is really fun. I like how the progression kind of goes in this tower. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. I just like how it's, like, kind of a... Like this part, where it's, like, 3 separate floors you can choose to do at any moment. It's like a button hunt, but it's more interesting, because you get full-on floors for each button. And I find that a lot cooler. Okay. Nice. Okay, easy mode. Favorite event excluding Halloween 2020? My favorite event excluding Halloween 2020? Well, it's gotta be Christmas event 2020. They both were in the same year, and they were both genuinely phenomenal. I like Christmas event 2020 had so much content inside of it that, honestly, I don't think it's ever been matched. Like, both Christmas 2020 and Halloween 2020, they had an insane amount of content. I feel like Christmas 2024 had so much potential to be, like, my new favorite event, but it low-key fucking sold. Like, because the ideas the event had were actually really sick, and I would have loved to see them be finished. Unfortunately, they never ended up being finished fully, and we only got, like, 10% of what the event was gonna be, so... It was... That was a bit disappointing, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Nice. Ooh, go, go, go. Okay. Can we get more towers in events? I don't want to play event for 1 hour and then never again. Yeah. Honestly, okay, this might be a hot take, and y'all might disagree with me. I kind of prefer when events release in parts. Like, for example, how sometimes an event happens where it's like, first the towers release, and then it's like a boss afterwards, and then like extra content afterwards. Like, I liked how 2020 Christmas and Halloween events were done. I like waiting for stuff because it leaves you speculating, it leaves you waiting. Like, you're still engaged with the event even after it's over. There's still a point. There's still a point to the event, like, kind of existing. Like, I like events releasing unfinished, if that makes sense. Or, like, finish the events fully and just give us, like, a week break and then release, like, the boss and extra content. Like, I would love that to happen. Because it generally is always so fun to just wait. Like, it might not seem like it's fun, but it actually is. I feel like it helps the events a lot. Yeah, no, exactly. I agree that it's better than doing the event in a single session. I feel like the reason I didn't enjoy Halloween 2025 as much is because I'm good enough at the game as to where I beat the event in like I think 1 hour. And obviously that is like basically a me issue, you know? That is practically a me issue. Because it's just not an event really made for me. But I still feel like if you're making a good event, you should still make it so it's kind of, I guess, a bit more replayable for, like, more people, if that makes sense. Like, I would have loved to see extra content in this event. Just added later on. I feel like that would have been cool. Okay, oh shit. Alright, nice. Oh yeah, Raph was fun, I agree. Raph was really good. I enjoyed Raph a lot. Who knew that a mini tower for a Halloween event would go so hard? You know, I agree that Raph is replayable. I think I've replayed it a couple of times. Okay. Alright, nice. But yeah, I hope okay. I do know one thing about the Christmas event. I'm not gonna say exactly what it is, and what it even relates to. But that knowing that thing exists makes me really, like, be hopeful about the event. It's not really anything big, it's just like a small little thing. And it makes me be really hopeful about this event. Okay. And then I go over here. I was streaming before the stream and I low-key ended it because I wanted to watch you. You probably shouldn't have done that, but I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate it. Okay. Christmas event 2025 mini tower, Jol. I mean, I hope we get a mini tower. That'd be sick. But I'm missing something. What am I missing? Did I forget something in the last floor? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. I can't really make it any louder. I guess you could just turn up your audio. Should be good. Okay, but let me make the audio a bit louder so you guys can hear it. Yeah, no, I agree, Clloy. This tower is really fucking good. Like, I think this tower deserves way better than Ashen Tower, because I'll be honest. Like, I never, like, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, the whole vibe of this tower is just so fucking sick. Like, it doesn't feel like it's trying to copy Kohad at all, even. It feels more so like it's kind of trying to be its own thing, if that makes sense. And it does a good job at that. Not only is it good, like, I guess kind of like tower inspired by Kohad, but it's also good as a tower by itself. And that's, I feel like, something a lot of towers that are inspired by other towers usually don't get right. But this tower kind of got it very, very well. Okay. The ranked time lost area is best to worst. I don't think I can, I'll be honest. I don't remember them good enough to be able to do that, unfortunately. Okay. Don't lose your light, you will need it. Alright, bad. I'm excited for the monthlies, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I was planning on canceling the stream today just so I could stream monthlies instead. But I thought that'd be really unfair for people who have been waiting for the stream. So I had to do it. I can't scam y'all. I already scammed y'all with last time's stream where I just streamed the revamps and no Ashen Towers whatsoever. So I thought this time I'll actually do the stream. And plus, if I do the stream and be done with it, then I will never need to do it again, you know? It's like a win-win. Oh shit. Okay, I lost my light. The monthlies are pretty good. I mean, yeah, they seem good. Oh yeah, another monthly I was actually spoiled by is that one steeple in Ring 1. Yet again, I spent so much time in Ring 1 that every single Ring 1 related challenge I've kind of been spoiled about. But that's fine, because it's like only 3 challenges out of 16, so it's like not even that bad. Okay. Nice. Easy mode. It's been too long. Where is the V6 stream? Honestly, maybe, probably... I think I need to go here, right? And I'm so confused. I think probably next week. Unless I'm busy with stuff, it should be next week. Yeah, I think next week would be good. Because I do want to do the V6 stream. Because either way, I need V6 to be able to make something I want to make for something in specific that I can't say. But I'm planning on doing it next week. Yet again, plans might change though, so who knows. December monthlies are better than November monthlies, in my opinion. I mean, I have heard some people say this is like the best modern set of monthlies. I don't know how true that is, but that's one opinion I've heard. So, hopefully it lives up to that hype. Hopefully, that'd be really good. I pray it does. Okay. Alright, lock in. Also, dude, the fucking EToH awards is yet again in jeopardy. I was, like, trying to edit, like, a few sections later today, and I wanted to re-record some parts. And record, like, some new ones. The multi-instance method I've been using fucking got patched, bro. It got fucking patched. It now is, like, RNG as shit. I can't multi-instance anymore at all, I don't think. Shit is fucked up. I will find the workaround in some way. If need be, I will use my nepotism powers to hopefully get a mod to somehow help me fucking get NoClip on, like, some account in, like, a server so I can, like, record some shit. But I'll find a way, dude. I need this video out this month. I need it desperately. Okay. Is it at least 75% done? Not yet, but progress is, like, going very well. I mean, in the past week alone, I feel like I finished a very huge portion. To be fair, I've been spending, like, the past few days kind of, like, polishing up the things I fully finished. Now I'm focusing on, like, making new parts instead of, like, polishing up the final ones. I'm happy with, like, the final products I have with the sections I've made, and now I'm making new ones, basically, that I haven't really done or have, like, fully scrapped because they look bad. But I think if I find a good multi-instance method, an alternative, I will definitely release it this month, without a doubt. Okay. Oh, this part is so fucking sick. I love this part. Dude, I'm telling you, this tower is so fucking good. It is actually so phenomenal. I am genuinely shocked at how good this is. Honestly, I wish this tower fucking got into Zone 10, dude. I feel like this tower in Zone 10 would have been a nice break. Because it's not too long, and I feel like it's up to standards. I feel like it would have been a nice little break inside of Zone 10. From all of the long towers. Oh, that's the wrong place. Oh yeah, the red things switch what the colors mean. I forgot. Okay, nice. Easy. Alright, that's button 1. And how many buttons are there? 8 buttons. Okay, I got button 1. Let's go get button 2. This was made in, like, 2023. Yeah, it was made in 2023 and aged so fucking well. It's insane. If this was made in 2023, this might be or 2022, 2023, it might have aged very well. I feel like this tower could pass in today's standards. Like, this is a really well-made tower. I'm struggling to find anything bad to say about it. There's not really many things I don't like about it. Like, this is really well made. Even down to, like, the music he uses. Like, I'm sorry for glazing, but it just is that good. Okay, I hit that button. Okay, then number 4. Okay. Oh, I go, okay. By the way, a little mini rant that I want to make, dude. I feel like glazing, the word glazing, has ruined opinions, bro. Like, this is like a little side quest I want to say. The word glazing has genuinely ruined opinions, bro. If you have an opinion that praises something, people always fucking call it glazed, dude. Without any exception, I swear to God. Like, if I like something in EToH, like like, if I like any of the most recent fucking EToH updates, dude, people always call my opinions fucking glazing the devs, dude. It pisses me off so much. Like, I really fucking hate it. It's so annoying. It actually is so annoying. Oh yeah, rage bait too. Rage bait too. But to be fair, some people are rage baiting a lot of the times. Actually, no. Some people also glaze a lot of times. So actually, yeah, it's the same. Yeah, no. Both glaze and rage bait have ruined, like, opinions and whatnot. Okay. Yeah, rage bait has lost its meaning, to be fair. Okay. Right. I think the last button is over here. Oh wait, no. No, yeah, this is the last button. Okay. It's time to get the TS button for me. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, I've already pressed it. Okay. I didn't see that. It's kinda... I wish this was a bit different. Actually, no, you can see from this side. Never mind. It's not that deep. Oh, then I have to... Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I like a basic opinion glaze. Yeah, that ass. That's kind of how it happens, unfortunately, nowadays. Which really sucks. Alright, get out in 20 seconds. I actually don't know where the fuck to get out. Oh, over here. Okay. Alright, nice. And I think I'm done now. Am I done? Dude, this is peak. Holy peak. Holy peak! Such a well-made tower, genuinely. Like, this tower barely has any flaws. Honestly, I'd argue, I don't think it has any flaws. This belongs somewhere in S tier. Is it S+, though? That's the question. I definitely think it's S tier, but do I think it's S+? I mean... I think I'm gonna put it above Soba, below Cows. I think this is a good spot. I think this is a good spot. I don't think it's, like, that great for S+. You know what? I'm gonna be more strict. For S+, I'm gonna... Okay, one more time, I'll put it below Cows. I'm gonna redo this ranking a bit. I like one more time, but I like Cows a lot more. Then TOTD... TOTD, which one's... Oh, that's the one in Garden of Eden. You know what? I'm also gonna move it below Cows. And then I'm gonna move Totem also below Cows. And should I put this in S tier? Fuck. That one is Silent Abyss. It has a sequel in CGO. That's what I meant. Sorry. Okay, Cows. Fuck. This is a tough one. Okay, I think Cows was underrated on this tier list. But I don't think it's S+. I'm gonna be very fucking strict with S+, actually. Yeah, I think I need to be a lot more strict. Let me see. Okay, SOGP can stay as TOTJ, SOMB. Triple Jeopardy is in S-. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna switch up a bit of a S tier. I like Totem, but I think it's S-. I think 9.75 is a bit too much for Totem. TOAI can stay. SOGP, I think it can... This is a hard one, actually. Okay, I'm gonna put TOSR. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna put TOSR below Cows, but above TOTD. One more time stays. Soba stays. SOGP gets moved. No, TOAI gets moved up here. Yeah. I'm gonna rearrange it a lot. Okay. Do you guys think this is fine? TOIG, Coles, and Coad in S+. Esther is Cows, TOSR, TODT. No, TOTD. One more time. TOAI, SOBA, COGP. And then S- Totem, TOTJ, SOMB. I think that's SON and that TOSW. I think this, honestly, is pretty good. Yeah. Because I want S+ to be a lot more strict. Move TOAI to S-. I'm trying to think, should I... I don't know if I want to move it down to S-. I'm gonna move these down to S-, actually. I like SOGP and Soba, but I don't think they're on the level of TOAI one more time, TOTD, but they're definitely more on the level of Totem. And I'm gonna put Totem above SOGP. Okay, I think this is my final S+ rearrangement. I think this is good. TOSR, it goes into S tier. And that is final. Alright. Yeah, that took a bit, but we figured it out eventually. You know, that's what matters most. Actually, let me fix my OBS real quick. I have to. Okay, all right. What is the next tower? Actually, I forgot. Let me check the tier list. The next tower is. The next tower. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm happy I focused up on S tier right now because I'm definitely not gonna be going anywhere near it for a bit. TOWOW. You see, TOWOW has, to me, TOWOW, it has very similar issues to risking it all through a sub by a furry. I feel like TOWOW kind of gets carried by that one skip you can do. I know, to me, that tower, it is too punishing. It is way too punishing, and the punishment actually fucks it up. I think if EToH had, like, nets, or, like, TP nets and whatnot, I think it would genuinely be a much better tower. I think it being punishing kind of ruins it. It's like an example of punishment kind of being done not that well, in my opinion. But yeah, no, it's fine. Well, let's play EToH. Let's play EToH before we even, like, think of ranking it. Alright. Thing is, EToH is like one of those towers, similarly to TOWIA. It's only fun if you first try it because you don't have to deal with the punishment bullshit, you know? Or I was just scared of saying whisking. I'm not. I could literally say Tower of Whisking it all. I don't care. I just have been saying Tower of Risking it all. If it was set by a fairy for so long, I've kind of gotten used to it. I can say the word whisking. I'm not afraid of that word at all. I just think the way I say it, TOWIA, I personally find that a lot funnier. So I just say it, you know? That's my opinion. Okay. Alright, nice. Dude, okay. You know what's funny? Because of doing fucking community posts, I've like... Because I do like community posts pretty often now, basically once every day, I basically have to like check my comments, like everybody who sent comments, so I would be able to like look at all of them every single day. Because if I miss even a day, dude, it takes so long to like read all of them. Like for example, recently, and by recently I mean today, I was trying to like read all the comments over like the past week. It generally took me an hour to read a lot of them and like respond to the ones I needed to respond to, and I still didn't finish it. Like I'm cooked, bro. I get too many comments now. My steak is too juicy, dude. It's awful. The Lion never reads their fan comments and also hates their viewers. True. I should probably stop. But no, because dude, the community posts I made when like the revamps came out, I kind of worded it very poorly, and I only realized it yesterday when I read like all the comments below it. I feel like the post I made, it gives off like the wrong impression. It doesn't really say what I meant to say. Because I was kind of complaining about like how the community hates on shit, but I kind of worded it very wrong, where it might seem like I'm hating that people are having a different opinion from mine. But what I meant is I hate when people kind of just like hate just to hate and nitpick shit because they just want to hate on shit to hate on shit. I feel like I probably should have emphasized that I think criticism is good. Just how people are going about it is bad. Was my what came first comment good? I think I responded to it, so it was probably decent, yeah. But I'm gonna have to catch up to all the comments I didn't read yesterday, because I'm cooked, dude. Yeah, I became mainstream, bro. I'm not even that fun anymore, dude. I am not even that fun. Okay. Dude, I'm so looking forward to, like, finishing the EToH words, because then I can actually make the videos I want, dude. I really want to do Ring 2 Towers video. That is a video I really want to fucking make. I want to work on it so fucking bad. But I can't, because I gotta lock in on these bum-ass EToH words that are fucking bum-ass and stupid. I hate them. But it's fine. I'm gonna be locked in and finish them eventually. By eventually, I mean fucking never, dude. They're gonna come out in 2026 at this rate. Okay. I don't like this one mechanic, I'll be honest. This one right here, this jump, I don't like it at all. That jump is really fucking ass. Okay. Alright, nice. Spamming I hate this is not criticism. Yeah, deadass, and that's like my issue. I feel like I genuinely love I personally really love hearing people have differing opinions from mine when they actually have something to say. When people actually dislike something for a reason, I like hearing those opinions out because it like gives me a whole new perspective on things that I wouldn't have even considered. And it makes me like kind of see flaws with things a lot better that I might have like ignored or hadn't considered. And so I love hearing like people's differing opinions, but I fucking hate people hating just to fucking hate. Like, I swear to God, there's so many people, like, in some YouTube sections, where they say, oh, these new devs are ruining the game. They're really fucking ass, and they're doing fucking shit. And when I ask them why they think that way, they either just, like, don't respond at all, or say some random ass-bull argument that generally makes no sense. Like, and I hate when people do that. It is actually so annoying. I think it's fine when, like, you actually have something to say, but when you're actually hitting to hate, it actually is so annoying. Because it takes away from, like, actual criticism. And that is, like, a pretty big issue at that point. Did I do it wrong? Okay, now I did it right. Okay. Oh, wait. No, I did it wrong. Wait. Oh! I meant to push it up ahead a bit. Okay. I see now. Okay. And then I go... No, I don't go here. I go here. Nice. Okay, easy. People theorizing that EToH is the second coming of Jukakala and will make the exact same mistakes and take money from dust. That is stupid, dude. No, like, to me, it sucks that people are just, like, nowadays, and y'all can disagree with me. If y'all disagree with me, I'm fine with that. But to me, what it feels like people are just kind of hating on the new devs, not even because they're bad, just because they want to hate on them and because they see a lot of people hating on them. That's kind of what sort of impression I get. Because I rarely ever see actual criticisms to the new staff. Like, actual ones that make sense, you know? There are a lot of criticisms that are valid with the modern staff. That I have seen. But most of the time, it is actually just hating to hate. It is really annoying. Okay. This goes out to anything EToH related. I feel like a lot of like, EToH players nowadays just kind of hate to hate for the sake of hating. And I don't even know why. Okay. Oh, wait, I gotta go here. Like when I was hating on TOIG, I was really hating for no reason at all, except it took my TT completion or TOIG completion. You see, but that's like a valid reason to this. Okay, that is not a valid reason to dislike TOIG, but that is a valid reason to dislike the change, the update. Like, saying you don't like the update because it came out of nowhere with no warning, I think that is an alright argument. I think that argument makes sense. It is unfair that if you were grinding Thanos Tower, the update came out of nowhere, all of your progress got reset. That is an argument to me that makes a lot of sense. And I fully agree with it. I think that was stupid. There should have been a warning. But I don't like when people use that to dislike on TOIG and take away from it, you know? That is one thing I really dislike, when people use that to, like, hate on TOIG. I think if you hate on the update for that, that's A-okay. I think that is fully fine. But what does TOIG have to do with that, you know? It's not TOIG's fault as a tower that it replaced Thanos Tower, you know? It's just the update that occurred. What's my stance on the whole practice thing? What is the practice thing you're referring to? Because I'm not really sure what the practice thing you're referring to is. Could you, like, say what it is? I dislike TOIG because of how weirdly it handles punishments with having too many ouch bricks while also having nets. Other than that, the tower is pretty good. I know, I can see where you're coming from, but I personally don't think it's too punishing, because, yet again, with intentional, like, dev skips, it takes 1 minute to get back to floor 7. And I don't think ouch bricks got in my way too much, but that's because I don't fail that much, so I kind of have a bit of a work perspective. But I can see where you're coming from. I definitely can see it. Practice place isn't getting updates anymore. Okay, I think that, personally, is a bit stupid. Especially when they're, like, revamping SCs. Or by revamping SCs, it's just one. They're not revamping every SC. It's literally just TOIG, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I feel like they should at least update TOIG. I don't know. To me, fully taking away practice from the community is really fucking stupid. Like, I get that vertical mobility is a huge portion of their funds, and that's, like, what makes them the most amount of money. But they should never take away, like, regular practice methods from the community. Like, I don't know. I think the whole practice thing is very stupid. Zone towers are in the practice place, or there are no zone towers? I'm not sure. But yeah, no, I think they should upkeep the practice place. At least for, like, big updates, you know? Like, if they miss small little updates, I guess that's kind of fine. But if they're doing these big-ass updates for towers full on revamps, they should have some sort of, like, accessible way to practice. Because now, I'm pretty sure, if you have no VM and you're trying to grind the Thanos Tower, you can't really practice it. You're forced to go into it blind. And that is very stupid. Either have an alternative for people to practice, or just, like, fucking have practice mode in EToH. Or just, I don't know. Because right now, it seems to me, not upkeeping the practice place, it seems like a very, very scummy thing to do, in my perspective. Because it just feels like they're trying to, like, kind of farm VM funds. And obviously, it is what makes them the most money, so I can kind of understand where they're coming from. But monetization should never come at the expense of the player. And that's my issue with the practice plays not being updated. That it's at the expense of, like, an average player that doesn't have VM. They're putting monetization about, like, the player above the player experience, and that is an issue in my opinion. Okay, this will be an issue with the upcoming TOI revamp. That's if TOI revamp gets in. Y'all gotta realize, just because TOI is getting revamped doesn't mean it's gonna get in. And I'm gonna be honest, by what I'm seeing right now so far, that shit is not getting in, and I hope it doesn't get in, because it's not even TOI, bro. It's just fucking. It's not even terrifying anymore. It's just fucking Kata, dog. Why is bro fucking... Why is bro buffing TOI? I really fucking hope it doesn't get in, because it is actually absurd. It is genuinely absurd. Okay, one thing about TOA, it has amazing music choices. Bat Pig is in an EToH tower. That's really good. That is really that is lovely. Lovely jubbly. Okay. Oh, fuck. I can only jump once. I didn't even know. Okay. Alright, nice. Okay. Okay. Alright, nice. One thing I do think they should stop doing, I think the devs should stop calling the new updated towers revamps. Because, I'm gonna be honest, some of the new revamps feel more like their towers inspired off of the towers they're replacing, you know? I wish instead of calling them revamps, they call them replacements. Even if they are revamps, like TOS. Because I feel like that'll clear up a lot of confusion. Because to me, TOIG as a standalone tower, it is very good. TOA as a standalone tower, it is very good. As a revamp, not so much. I think they're more so towers based off of the towers they're replacing, but not revamps. TOS and TOR, those are revamps. But just to, like, clear up confusion, I think they should start calling them replacements. Because I don't think calling TOIG a revamp does the tower justice. You know? Because a lot of criticisms I've seen for TOIG is that it's not a good revamp, and I agree. As a revamp, it doesn't go hard. But as a tower, it goes pretty well. So I feel like they should stop calling these updates revamps, personally. I'm doing the monthlies tomorrow. I was meant to do them today, but I kind of had to delay, so I'm gonna do them tomorrow, where you're getting 2 streams on the weekend. Okay. Yeah, no, TOS and TOR are definitely fully revamps. I think nobody can deny that. TOA feels like a it feels like a TOA Inspire Tower. And TOIG, I don't know, it's like, obviously it's very inspired by Thanos Tower, but I feel like it's also taking a lot of its inspirations from other things. So that's why I kind of find it hard to call it a revamp. It's not really revamping, it's more so just making something out of nothing. Or not out of nothing, it's more so inspired by it. To be fair, Floor 5 is like making something out of nothing, because what the fuck is old Floor 5 with Thanos Tower? One thing I find funny about TOIG, it really, like, showed me how shit Thanos Tower was. Now that we have TOIG as, like, something fully new, and something that's, like, way much better, it's making me realize how flawed Thanos Tower is. Because, as much as I hate to say it, I don't think Thanos Tower was as good as people are making out to be. It was obviously not that bad as an SC compared to, like, some other Insanes in the earlier areas. But, like, now that I've seen TOIG, it is not that bad. You know, 7 to 10 of Thanos Tower were really good. The real issue with Thanos Tower was 1 to 6. 1 to 6 was an issue. They were really bad. And 6 was kind of more decent, I guess, after, like, the first revamp Thanos Tower received. But I still don't think it was as good as, like, something like Floor 7, where it's, like, more full. It has more to it, you know? So I'm kind of happy Thanos Tower was revamped now that it actually got revamped. Because TOIG is just so much better, you know? It is a whole lot better. Okay. I said so many times that Thanos Tower, in my opinion, is on the same level of bad as TOI, TOC, TOIM, and TOFN. I don't think it's on the same level of bad overall, but I definitely agree that 1 to 6 are on the same level of bad. I just don't think 7 to 10 were on that level. 7 to 10 were really good. Okay, nice. Alright, and now I'm on the outside half. And this is where, in my opinion, the tower kind of starts falling off. Because the way it handles its punishment is really, really annoying. I think, personally, this part right here should have been edited. Because, I don't know, to me, I feel like this tower kind of suffers from the fact this part isn't edited. Because I have to replay all of the previous floors over and over again, and it's just kind of annoying, you know? Yeah, like, I'm all the way back down to floor 1 now, and I have to redo the past 2 floors. Like, I mean, it would be fine if, like, these floors didn't take ages to do. Like, I don't know. I would classify EToH as a longer tower, and in my opinion, longer towers should not have punishments. Oh, I agree. I think EToH should be nerfed. I fully agree that EToH should be nerfed, because, in my opinion, EToH should be a beginner SC. Because right now, it kind of fails at doing so. Oh, thank you. If this works, I can bypass the chat update. Oh, shit. I guess you can now. I guess you can. Actually, I'm curious now. Now that there's, like, now that the chat update is a thing, I'm very curious about it. Because, before the chat update, I kind of got recognized in a lot of the lobbies. Like, 90% of the lobbies I was in. I'm curious if I'll get recognized as much now. Or at least if I'll see that recognition now. With the updates. If I don't, that means my viewers are, like, fucking the little babies. But if I still get recognized, that means my viewers are all full-grown adults, which... I don't know which one's better, I'll be honest. I really don't know which one's better. Okay. You're 7? Damn. You should probably not watch me. I have the chat update? Wait, have you said anything in chat, Avery? Glitchrock Avery. Because, like, can you see this message? Actually, wait. Can you see that? I'll say to you. Okay, I see one person. Oh, yeah, I do not see your message. Yeah, no, it is a thing. Also, hi, Deb. Hello, Deb. And then I can see all of these people. Interesting. I guess the chat update has happened now. I don't know. To me, the chat update is kind of ass. It's kind of ass. It is, in my opinion, not the best way to go about it. It's a bit silly. And plus, even with, like, the new chat update, it kind of doesn't even do its job well. Because 20-year-olds can still speak to, like, 16-year-olds. So the execution is very awful. Because, like, the whole point, I'm pretty sure, is to reduce the risks of grooming and shit. But if you're 20, you can still talk to a 16-year-old, so... I guess mission failed. It didn't really work out, did it now? Okay. I can only see messages that from people that are 16 to 21 plus and are also in the Netherlands. What? You have to be in, like, similar regions, not only similar ages? What? That's... No, I'm pretty sure it's, like, 18 to 20. You can talk to people 18 plus only if you're 21. But if you're 18 to 20, I'm pretty sure it's, it's, like, 16 to 21, but not 21 plus. I'm not sure how it works. Okay. Oh, it's because only 3 countries have those updates. Oh, shit. Okay, interesting. Yeah, no, this update is gonna fuck up Roblox. It's like, I don't know, to me, I'm happy they're trying to take some sort of steps, but they're not really the best sort of steps to take, if that makes sense. You know what, if it's useful and it actually, like, reduces the cases, then hey, I personally couldn't be any more happier. As long as it actually helps out, I don't give a shit if it fucks up the platform. To me, I'd rather have a safe platform than a, like, more social platform, you know? Like, I'd rather should be more safe than social, you know? If it works, if it actually works and it reduces, like, all of the issues, I think it's a sacrifice worth making, personally. Like, a sacrifice definitely fully worth making, in my opinion. It definitely won't help, I can say for certain. Well, then it's a shit update. But if it does help, then I think it's a good update. I think any update, even if it's a shit one, as long as it, like, lessens those sort of cases, I think it's good. Okay. Right, nice. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Bucks actually just fucking never fails to disappoint. I mean, What did you expect? That's kind of how it goes nowadays. Okay. Nice. Okay. Oh shit. Whoever Duchess, who's Duchess? I can't see their message either. That's unfortunate. Okay. I go here, boom. Did I saw one interview? There was one interview. I haven't watched it, but I've heard, I've seen a clip of it. And I don't know if it's taken out of context or not. But apparently, actually I'm not gonna say it because I'm not sure about the sources of it. But if it's a real, if it was actually said and not taken out of context, then dude, Roblox is actually fucked. Okay. I like this part. This part of EToH was cool. Like, if EToH was more like this, dude, this tower would be fucking sick. But nope. Instead, we gotta make it stupid, I guess. I don't know. This tower, it has a lot of creativity to it. It just kind of fucks up on the punishment department. And that sucks. Because that's such a part that's kind of, like, easy to fix. But it kind of wasn't, you know? Because like, I'd love to place this tower higher, but it just gets brought down by its punishment, you know? And that really sucks. See, what I hate the most is, like, seeing towers with a lot of potential, and then kind of being forced to rank them a lot lower, because of them, like, fucking up one thing, you know? Like, if they just did the punishment right, this would be such a good tower. I would actually love this tower a lot. Check my DMs, right? What's in... I need to open Discord, bro. Holy... What did you DM me? It could not have been that good. Come on. Oh, damn. Yeah, no. You can only speak to, like, 3 people. Damn. Oh, shit. Okay. Did they add a net to that shadow part? I don't think there was ever a net on that shadow part. Was there? I'm not actually sure. I guess we'll never know. Okay. Alright, nice. I go over here. Come on. Alright. That part is the same with context if it's the opportunity thing. Okay. So, if we're talking... Okay, if the opportunity thing is not taken out of context, then I'm pretty sure in an interview, David Baszucki said that pedophilia is an opportunity. So... Yeah. No, that's a very good thing to hear from a platform. That's actually a very good thing. Yeah, that's a very good thing to hear, dude. It's not out of context. So David Baszucki actually, without out of context, said that pedophilia is an opportunity. Fucking hell. That is actually, like... That genuinely is very concerning. That is very, very concerning. Like, that's not, like, even funny. That is genuinely just concerning. Having that sort of mindset and being, like, the CEO of Roblox, that is, like, really fucked up. That is actually really fucked up. I really hope he was trying to say something else and he just misspoke. Because that is not the sort of thing you would want to hear be said from a person who owns Roblox. That is really bad. I really fucking hope bro misspoke. Like, I'm praying on it, because that is just concerning. Okay. Oh, wait, I need to go here, I think. I'm about to die. Dude, EToH has so much potential! Why'd the punishment have to be stupid? Fuck's sake. Like, if this tower wasn't so loop-faily, it would be so fucking good. Why does TS have to be so loop-faily, man? Come on. Okay. Alright, nice. Okay. Alright, so go over here. Then over here. Then over here. And over here. Nice. I'm locked in. Okay. Meet the potential. I guess, yeah, this is the potential tower. Because, like, this tower actually has so many cool ideas and interesting, like, little gameplay tricks. But why? But it just fucks up punishment. Like, this part is sick. This part I like a lot. It's not punishing and it's really fun. But I know that if I fail a part after it, I'm just gonna be forced to redo this part over and over and over again. Like, I think this tower should have toned down its punishment, personally. Thank fuck I'm first trying this right now, because I'm actually able to enjoy it. But it really sucks that this tower it handles it. It sucks. Okay. Alright, nice. Okay, go, 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 go. Alright, nice. Oh yeah, Roblox Studio applying for the same rules, I think is... I feel like they should go about it differently with Roblox Studio. Like, I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you're not in the same age group as somebody else, you can't even add them to the Team Create. I feel like that should somehow be changed, where you can add them to Team Create, you just can't, like, communicate with them, because not allowing it in Team Create is, like, that is very bad. Like, I don't like that. I feel like that's gonna take away opportunities from people, not because they're bad at developing, but because they're just, like, not of a certain age. Okay. Alright, nice. Easy. I'm locked in. Okay. I go over here. Nice. Easy. You have to be trusted connections, not the same age group. Oh. And what is a trusted connection? Is there, like, a limit to a trusted connection? Because if it doesn't apply for age groups, then, like, oh, fuck. Because if you can bypass that for Roblox Studio Team Create, that's really good. Okay. See, the issue is, though, I'm pretty sure trusted connections bypass the age requirements, which, to me, seems very counterintuitive. Because what's stopping somebody from putting, like, sending a friend request for somebody and then putting them on, like, trusted connections? Like, to me, there still is, like, a bit of a flaw with the new system they're adding. Okay. I need a QR code to be trusted connections. Okay. So I guess it is gonna be harder for people to, like, meet up with people. So that's probably a good thing. That is a very good thing, actually. I'm happy it's not easy to become a trusted connection. Otherwise, it would actually be cooked. Okay. Very nice. Right, easy. Easy mode. I'm cooking. What floor am I even on, by the way? Does anybody know? I feel like it's really hard to tell what floor I'm on this tower. Like, I'm struggling to be able to tell. Okay. Alright, nice. 93. Alright, bad. Dude, I really wish there was some sort of fucking update similar to music zones, but instead of music zones, it's like... It's, whatchamacallit. Instead of music zones, it's, floor zones. And it could, like, have some sort of indicator up here what floor you're on. That'd be so fucking useful. Like, you assign a floor value to the floor zone, and if you're inside of that floor zone, it shows you what floor you're on. And if you're not inside of a floor zone, it shows, like, a question mark. Like, that'd be very fucking useful, because in a lot of modern towers, it is really hard to tell what floor I'm on. And usually it is very annoying. Oh, I mixed it up. Okay. Right, nice. Easy dubs. Oh, I messed it up. I need to, like, kind of... Oh, yeah. I need to keep it like this. I'm on 7, okay. So I guess I've made progress. And I assume this is floor 8. I would hope that this is floor 8. It would suck if it wasn't. Because surely this should count as a whole separate floor. Okay. Nice. Easy mode. Oh, yeah. How many of you have seen the FNAF movie 2? The reason why this stream was delayed to today. How many of you have actually seen it? Because I want to say a funny little story about that movie. Door voice reveal. Yep, my door has a voice, guys. Okay. Okay, well, I'll talk about this with no spoilers whatsoever. But basically, me, Zackifyxz, and like 7 other people went to the FNAF movie yesterday. And it was actually really fun. Like, if you go into the FNAF movie not expecting like a critical masterpiece, but just expecting to have fun, you're gonna love the movie. You're gonna really love the experience. Like, I really recommend watching the FNAF movie in theaters. It is such a good experience. Like, it was as fun as FNAF movie 1. But basically, whatever. At the end of the movie, something happens, blah, blah, blah. And there's, like, an after credit scene. Similar to how it is in FNAF movie 2, where it's, like, a random-ass voice line and whatever. I'm not gonna give context on what sort of voice line it is and whatnot. But, basically, everybody in the theater... Oh, wait, did they add a net here? Well, maybe EToH isn't so bad. Wait a minute, I didn't know there was a net here. I thought this was punishing as shit. They added a net to this. That's actually really good. Okay, never mind. If this received, like, net up... Okay, no, I'm gonna... Since I don't know how punishment is now that it's been updated, potentially, I will rank it based off of my current experience, because this seems to have been made a lot better in terms of punishment. Has this tower received like a punishment update? Because if so, then a lot of my issues have been fixed. What do I do here? Anyways, okay. Basically, the whole theater was fully packed because we went to like the first screening in Lithuania, and the whole theater was basically like packed fully, and everybody like kind of like locked in for the after credit scene. Like everybody went silent. Everybody stopped speaking. And as soon as, like, the after-credits scene stopped rolling, some fucking guy had, like, the loudest sneeze possible ring for the whole theater, dude. And everybody just started fucking laughing, dude. It was so funny. Like, it might not sound funny on paper, but trust me. If you were there in the moment, dude, that shit was so funny. It was really fucking good. Like, generally, everybody was so fucking silent. Locked in for the after-credits scene. As soon as it ends... Bro just lets out the loudest fucking dad sneeze possible. It was so good. It was actually so fucking funny. I wish Scav recorded it, because it was so fucking sick. Did I fuck? Oh, I fucked up. Okay. Alright, I need to go over here now. Okay, nice. Bro's glazing someone sees. Nah, bro, you had to be there. It was actually that funny. It was really good. It was a very funny experience. I liked it a lot. If y'all call it glaze, y'all just hate fun. What can I say? What's the most punishing tower in your opinion? Well... dare I say TOCP? I mean, first of all, it has punishment in its name. Second of all, it is the hardest cannon tower in EToH. And third of all, it is punishing as shit. Like, if your tower is punishing as fuck, and it's, like, the hardest tower in EToH, I feel like it deserves the title of most punishing. Now, I don't know what honestly, I'm kind of stuck right now. I really dislike tons, and I really don't want to grind it. But at the same time, I really want to do it before I do TOCP. So I don't know whether I should grind the tons right now. Or if I should just instantly go for TOCP. I generally have no clue. Like, I might make a poll about it, because I really do not want to grind tons. Okay. I don't remember your skip ride. You should show it to me. Okay. I think TOER is a little more punishing than TOCP, to be honest. I don't know, because the thing with TOER, it is a lot easier than TOCP. And I don't think it's as punishing. It obviously has a lot of punishing elements to it, but as punishing? I don't know, because TOCP has, like, outsides on every single fucking floor. There is not a moment of TOCP where it isn't, like, truly punishing, you know? So that's kind of... Okay, let me quickly do this. I go here, 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 here. No. Here, here, here. Here, 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 here. Here. Here, here, okay. Go here. Okay. Push the push box. Here. Here. Oh wait, no. I start here. I go here. Then I go here. Then over here. Then here. Then here. Then here. Then here. Then here. 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 Nice. Easy. Alright. I mean, Volleyball Wonders... The thing is, I feel like what adds to the punishment is the difficulty. I don't think a punishing... Let's say, okay. Let's say there's a terrifying that where no matter what you fail, you will guarantee die. Compared to a kata where only every 2 jumps are like deadly and whatnot. I still think the kata would be a lot harder just because it's like way more difficult. Like, difficulty adds a lot to punishment, you know? Oh, fuck. Oh, you could fall all the way down here? Oh, they did not fix their issues with punishment. This tower still has with punishment. Never mind, this tower did not improve with punishment. I just got lucky on that one section being netted. Yeah, no. Yeah, this still handles punishment very poorly. Okay. Need to go over here. You can do this skip, but this skip isn't intentional. So I'm not gonna really account for it, because, I don't know, it's not as intentional. I don't think it's that intentional. Okay. Nice. You know, that was real, that they did not fix, I thought they fixed the punishment. No, no, it didn't. It just didn't. We need a tower that if you fail one jump, it insta-kills you. I mean, to an extent, that's just wildly wacky wonders. There are some safe jumps, but that's the closest thing we have. Okay. Nice. Come on, let me lock in. Okay. Come on, let me in. The roofs. Oh yeah, the roof speak does do that, doesn't it? Okay. Dude, punishment is like such a... Punishment is such a like interesting thing. Because I feel like it has a chance to make or break a tower. You know? Does that make sense? Like, I feel like if a tower is like fully netted, but it has like good potential for, like, the gameplay is really good and it has like potential for it to be like unnetted and shit. If it's like not punishing at all, then I think the tower is like really fucking boring. But at the same time, if a tower doesn't really have that good gameplay, it's stupidly fucking long, but it's like really punishment, then punishment like ruins the tower fully. So punishment is like one of those things where it actually can make or break a tower. And I feel like until now, if I were to not use that skip, I'm pretty sure I would have fallen down to floor 2 for floor 10. And this tower takes a long ass time, like with minimal fails. I got 35 minutes on it. I really don't like how punishment is handled. And that really sucks because this tower, it has really cool mechanics. I think the mechanics in it are really sick, but it really gets dragged down by punishment. So I think I'm gonna put it... I think it has C tier. The gameplay, it's alright. It's not anything special, but I wouldn't call it bad. The mechanics are pretty good, but I wish maybe they were indicated slightly differently, because it's kind of, for me at least, easy to forget. Like the little, you need to hold space on them and whatnot. I don't know. It has a lot of creative elements to it that I think are done very well. But yet again, I can't ignore the punishment. It actually, like, to me personally, fucks up the tower. I think, unfortunately, although this tower has so much potential, I'm gonna have to put it C tier. I think I'm gonna put it above two-sided troubles, above co-watch climbing, above tier. No, I'm gonna put it above. Yeah, I'll put it above TODR. I think. I don't know, to me the punishment just really drags it down. If it wasn't the punishment, I really think it would be 2 ranks above. Because that last fail I had, if I didn't use that skip, which I'm pretty sure it's not intentional because of the conveyor and whatnot, if I didn't use that skip, that would have been 30 minutes of progress, probably 20 minutes of progress more accurately, just gone like that. I think that would have been really annoying. So, personally, I don't like that. I didn't enjoy it. It was not that good. TOE is one of the towers I think is... Yes, I agree. Astral Eclipse is an example of a tower that's actually, like, benefited by the punishing. I feel like without the punishment, TOE would be so boring. But the adrenaline of TOE is... Oh my god, it's so fun. It is like... It's like a short tower. And because it's short, it allows itself to be punishing. And the punishment is done so well with the gameplay being really good. That is an example of a tower done right with punishment. I loved it. I love it a lot. Yeah, I've seen the Christmas event teaser. It looks really good. Dude, I'm curious whether Steel Spire Horizon will actually... I really don't think it will release this year, but the fact that it's in Phase 2 bug testing, it could, theoretically. Also, hello, Pi Jupiter. Anyways, time for Triple L. This tower, I'm pretty sure this was my first impression of this sub-realm. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it was that great of... I guess it kind of was. To me, this tower... From what I remember, if I'm going off of memory, it's not that bad, but I feel like it's quite long. I don't think it, unless I'm forgetting something, I don't think it does too much with its runtime, making it somewhat boring for me. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna replay it and see it, but from what I remember, I don't think this tower is that great. Okay. Does triple L take a triple L? What does that even mean? I have not watched Stranger Things at all. I'm planning on... okay, me and Adri, I don't know if we've fully made this deal, but I would love to make this deal with him. I think I really want to watch Arcane with him, because he hasn't watched Arcane, and as a return, I'll watch all of Stranger Things with him, because I haven't watched Stranger Things at all. I really want to do that. I feel like that'd be really fun to do. Because I think Arcane is peak, and he thinks Stranger Things is peak. So it'd be like a good little, like, trading point, you know? Oh yeah, no, Arcane is really phenomenal. If you haven't played Arcane, if you haven't watched Arcane, I really recommend it. It's really good. Although, only watch it if you're like... probably 18 plus, because there are some scenes, specifically in Season 2, that I wouldn't recommend it to the average EToH player, personally. That's just me, though. That's just me, though. Okay. Alright, nice. I still really enjoyed Season 2. I do agree that Season 2 might have been, like, weaker than Season 1, but I still really enjoy Season 2. And what am I meant to do here? Am I being dumb? Am I meant to jump there somewhere? I can't really see. Let me equip my night vision goggles. Okay, this is... I wish there was more light there. Is there, like, some way to bring light here, or am I just stupid? Can you, like, move that push box little thing, looking thing? I'm not sure, because if you can, then I don't really like how the... yeah, the lighting kind of fucks up this part, I'll be honest. Like, without a lighting item, you kind of are just left to guess to go there. Which, I mean, it is, like, the only way to go, but still, it's, like, uncertain. You can't know for sure. So I'm not really a big fan of that. What the fuck? What am I getting tripped up on? Huh? Yo. Yeah, the luminance is quite largely limited, you are right, but it's not to the benefit of the tower in any way. Oh, okay, I don't really like that part. I feel like that part would have done with less limited luminance, I'll be honest. I think it was a bit too dark. Okay. Oh, you can move the thing. Okay, that's on me then. I didn't realize you could move it. That is on me then. Okay. TOS are but worse. I disagree. I don't think this tower is like... I like this a lot less than TOSR personally, but I don't want to compare it to TOSR, because to me personally, these towers do a lot of different things. Obviously, they're both like more dark towers, but I don't think they're going for the same sort of thing. So I'm not gonna say this is TOSR but worse, because this tower definitely has its own unique identity, and saying it's just like TOSR would not be doing it justice. I really disagree that it's TOSR but worse, because it is very far from it. It's like a similar atmosphere, but like the gameplay, the whole, like, what it goes for, it's very, very, very different. Okay. That we didn't get an oil rig citadel for Steel Spire Horizon. I think it is a bit disappointing too, but it's like, nobody made one, so it wasn't in competition, so, you know, it's not that deep. I'm hoping that what we got, like, the citadel we got is really good. Like, I'm really fucking hoping that the citadel that got into SH is really fucking good, so the kids that were literally harassing Crazy for making it because the Ever Citadel didn't get in end up eating their words, dude. That's like my main goal, like my main goal. That's like my main like hope. I really hope it's as good. Wait, why is it so dark? Okay, never mind. It's like, okay, I do like the one thing this tower does really well, and I really want to comment on it. The song fits this vibe very well. This is really good. This is a really, really, like, well-made ambience. The ambience actually, I feel like, adds so much to the tower. It makes it a lot more interesting, that's for sure. Okay. I really want a tower that gives you an easy mode option if you fail too many times on a section. I mean, it would be interesting, but that'd be kind of hard with difficulty. I'd rather have a tower have something similar to Celeste. If you've played Farewell, on the last screen of Farewell, if you spend like 30 minutes plus on it, I'm pretty sure Battlein appears and like says, oh, you should like keep pushing, because low-key, if you keep on trying, if you keep on pushing yourself, you're gonna go far, you're gonna make it, you know? I feel like instead of making a section easier, it'd be better if it like, the fuck is this section? Why is this so fucking, hello? Is this an FPS thing? Why is this so frequent? The fuck? Yo. Why is this so frequent? Hello! Chill! I'm new! Chill! Okay. Fucking hell. Anyways, yeah. I think a much better execution instead of an easy mode. I wish towers, what they did is if there's like a hard section that's like more loop faily, I really wish it like had some sort of like text that appeared saying, even though you're spending a lot of time, I'm sure you're making progress, and if you keep on pushing, you're gonna go hard. Something like that. Just like a bit of motivation if you're struggling. Because I feel like having a tower motivate you, even if you're failing, could make it seem like the tower is on your side, and that not that the tower is like going against you or trying to be like bad to make you suffer. Instead, it will give an impression off that the tower is trying to like make you push yourself. I really wish their towers did something like that. That'd be really fucking sick. Like, I would actually love that so much. Or like, instead like a tower that's like maybe like a full-on tower where you have to get everything down perfectly, just like a 10-floor tower. Or like the first 3 floors of a tower are introducing you to like the mechanics of a tower. And then similarly to Farewell, is just like a long-ass section, 7 floors to the wind pad, of you needing to like understand those mechanics that you've learned. And just kind of lock the fuck in. Like, and then after like a long time it like motivates you and whatnot. Like, that'd be fucking sick. I would actually love seeing a tower like that. Where it's like, first 5 floors are like you learning the mechanics, and then the next 5 floors are you needing to master the mechanics, and it's like really fucking difficult. Like, that'd be really fucking sick. I would actually enjoy that a lot. If done right, it could go so well. Okay. Alright, nice. Oh yeah, dude, this tower is a lot better than I remember it being. This is not that bad. Like, the atmosphere, the design, and everything, this is a really good tower. Yeah, I'm happy. You know what? One thing I'm really happy about, like, one thing I'm happy about with my rankings, I'm really happy I'm replaying every single tower, because I feel like it's giving every single tower more of a fair chance. Like, I'm playing these towers and I'm remembering them right now, whereas if I were to just go off of names and frames and everything, or videos, I wouldn't remember this as well. So I'm really happy I'm kind of replaying these towers. I feel like it's making me remember how some of these towers are really not that bad. At least fun. I disagree because of EToH, wow. This is, to me so far, unless it like fucks itself over, this seems really fun. Like, what floor am I on? I think this is floor 5 or floor 4, right? If this is floor 5 or floor 4, then this is pretty well paced so far. Okay. Alright, nice. Oh yeah, also risking it all is intense too. I forgot about that. Okay. Alright, nice. You know what? Okay. This might be a hot take, but this is just like my own personal opinion. I think a tower, like, to me, a tower seems well paced if you can tell what floor you're on. Or, well, that's one of the factors of making a tower well paced. If you can tell what floor you're on a tower, I think it's pretty well paced. But that's like only one of the small factors to pacing. But I feel like that's a very important factor. Okay. Because if it feels like you're too far into a tower than you actually are, then it's too fast-paced. But if it feels like you're too below the like where you think you should be, then it's like very, very slow, too slowly paced, if that makes sense. A good pace is like a tower that like constantly is like either slow and fast, but to a point where you can kind of tell where you're at, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it well. I feel like I'm not really explaining it well, personally. Okay. You are forgetting. No, I'm not forgetting. That was a comment I read. This is not the worst intents. Okay. Yeah, I think towers need a floor indication, because if they have a floor indication, I feel like, to me, it's a lot easier to tell where I'm at in the tower, and it actually benefits spacing. I think knowing where you are in a tower actually benefits spacing, in my opinion. I also like faster paced towers, especially after Zone 10. I would love to see more fast-paced towers. Because EToH, it is a fast-paced tower through and through, and I fucking loved it. I think EToH is like a first truly fast-paced tower, and it made me show how fun fast-paced towers are, dude. I would love to see more towers like EToH, where they're just like fast-paced as shit. It is just speedy, and speedy. Like, I love seeing that. TOTD is another very fast-paced tower. It goes by quick, but it does everything right. It feels short, when it's not actually like that short. Okay. Alright, nice. I feel like TOMN is a little too punishing for its concept. I disagree. I personally disagree. TOMN being punishing, to me, it adds to its concept. You are going very fucking quickly. You need to be precise and perfect, and if you make a mistake, you go all the way back. And I feel like it's short enough to where it doesn't hinder the tower. It actually, like, doesn't fuck it up. I think a tower can allow itself to be stupidly punishing if it's short enough to where getting back to where you fell from isn't bad. And with TOMN, even if I fail floor 10, getting back doesn't feel like a chore. Well, whereas, for example, a tower I just played, EToH, getting back to floor 10 would feel like a chore. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, I messed up. Oh, what the fuck was that? Yikes, all the way down here. Okay, wait. Where am I meant to go here? Okay, I think over here. Alright, nice. You say that, yeah, you hate Toza and TOVE. Yeah, but I don't hate Toza because of their punishment. I hate Toza because I don't like their gameplay. My issue with Toza is not that they're punishing a shit. My issue is that I don't like the gameplay. Therefore, when I get punished, I don't like it because I have to redo the gameplay all the time. It's not just the tower needs to not take you long to get back. The tower also needs to have good gameplay so that the gameplay doesn't feel like a chore. Did Toza get nerfed? I'll have to check it out then when I do the Zone 5 ranking. Okay. If it's bearable now, that's good. Okay. Opinions on the semi-classic style. Semi-classic, do you mean more of a like a neo-classic style where it's like a tower made in the modern day but it's clearly trying to like be classic but obviously it's like modernized and up to standards? Or do you mean like a style where it's like kind of like very modern but it's classic decoration? Or it's like modern decoration but it's like classic? Like what do you mean mostly? Is it bad I've only been 2 towers in Ashen Dark? I don't think that's bad. If you don't want to do an area, you don't have to. I feel like that's one thing I like about it. Tower Dollar is not semi-classic. I disagree that Tower Dollar is semi-classic. From what I've played in Tower Dollar, and I've only played 1 to 3, so it might have changed. To me, Tower Dollar feels very strictly classic. It isn't trying to be up to standards. And that's why it's, like, going for a fully classic style. I feel like a more neoclassic style is like a classic style tower that's still trying to appeal to the standards. A true classic tower is a tower that's like trying to appeal to the standards of back then. You know? TCT. Now a lot of towers in TCT are, I'd say, more like neoclassic. They're up to standards, but they're classic. Also, congrats for getting a new PC. Hope it actually is good now. Okay. Although, right now, Sword, I hope you bought your PC parts a lot earlier. Because, I'm gonna be honest, if you buy your PC now, brother, you got scammed. Now you seen the fucking RAM prices, dog? Fucking, I saw a fucking, I think 128GB RAM being sold for 1,500 euros. That is as much as my whole PC costs. So, like, RAM prices are fucked up. Like, they're actually fucked up. Like, if you're planning on getting a PC nowadays, genuinely don't. Wait for the RAM prices to hopefully drop, because it is actually a scam now. Okay. Yeah, not a lot of people need, like, 128 80 GP for, like, PCs. But even then, 128, it shouldn't cost that much. It really shouldn't. I'm pretty sure I have either 32 or 64 gigabytes of RAM, and it cost me, I think, not that much. I think it was 100, maybe 200. So it's like, that's like a decent price, I'm pretty sure. But now if you try to buy like 32, 64, or for 64, it would cost upwards to like 600, which is really fucking expensive. Oh yeah, no, laptops are gonna be hit by this eventually. If you're planning on buying a laptop, genuinely buy it now. Laptops haven't, I don't think laptops have been affected by the RAM prices yet, but they're guaranteed to get affected eventually. So, I really recommend, if you want to buy a laptop, make sure to buy it pronto, because they're gonna get hit by these price changes. I have no doubts about it. Okay. Use these bullets to get across. Okay, bad. Yo, EToH is a lot better than I remember it. Like, I fell down how many floors? I think, like, 3 floors, and getting back wasn't that bad. This is pretty well paced, I'd say. I actually fuck with this tower a lot. I feel like this tower is similar to Rough Waters, where I went into it thinking was shit and mid, but I'm gonna come out of it knowing that it's actually really fucking good. Oh yeah, and then it like switches things up, it becomes a lot more colorful. Is this floor 6 now? I believe this is floor 6 now. You know, those first floors were actually... I liked them a lot, that was really good. Okay. Alright, nice. EToH is really long. Yeah, it is long. But I don't think long towers are necessarily bad. In my opinion, if a long tower is well paced, it is really good. A good example, EToH. EToH, I recently beat it. It took me, I think, 2 hours to complete. And it was really well paced. I really enjoyed it. I actually like EToH a lot. I can see why people like it a lot so much. Whenever I play it, it's definitely going to S+ tier, without a doubt. I think it's a 9.95 tower. It's gonna be like mid S+ tier. It is that good. I thought it was like overhyped as shit. No, it's not overhyped as shit. It actually is just that good. Okay, nice, easy. Dude, I don't know why, but Another Medium to me is the most nostalgic Undertale song. I don't know why, out of all of the songs, but Another Medium and like the song that plays in Ruins Winter at like Toriel's house, those 2 songs, those are the most nostalgic songs for me from Undertale. I don't even know why. Like, Another Medium doesn't seem like a song that'd be nostalgic, but it just is. I love it. Okay, TOEI is not better than EToH, I'll be honest. I like EToH a lot. You see, one thing okay, I don't know if this is a thing with EToH, but if EToH has a mode where you can just play the tower and skip all the dialogue, I think EToH is generally one of the better things in the game. Because, to me, if EToH doesn't have a mode where you can play the tower without the story, I don't think it's as replayable. But if there's a mode that lets you skip all the story and only do the gameplay, it is genuinely a really replayable tower as well, not just like a good on first playthrough. Because one thing my biggest issue with DSA and what a lot of towers do wrong, they aren't replayable because the story is forced upon you. And I don't really enjoy that much. You know, the gameplay alone is that good, which is why I think there should be a mode, if there isn't, where you can play it without any of the story. Because I would love to replay EToH with just the gameplay. That'd be really fucking good. I would honestly enjoy that quite a bit. Okay, nice. Gonna go over here. Like, Ehrlich Slop Towers, low-key go hard, dude. Ehrlich and Robin Slop Towers are fucking fire, dude. We need more Ehrlich and Robin Slop Towers. Okay. Alright, nice. Okay. Dude, the word slop has honestly lost all of its meaning, dog. Like, I swear to God, a lot of the times now, having short fingers. I mean, LU, I guess. A lot of, like, I feel like nowadays, the word slop has lost its meaning in the EToH community, and people just use slop to like, say, people just use slop as, like, a shorting for style, I guess. Like, building style. Like, I've seen some people say fucking gamma slop. Brother, it's not gamma slop, it's just gamma's building style. Like, some people deadass use slop as a way to say a person has their own building style, and I find that to be very funny. TOLLL slop, yeah. Like, I really hope people aren't serious when they, like, say stuff like gamma slop and whatnot. Because, it's just people having their own building styles and whatnot. Like, I think builders having building styles is really sick. Miku's Eagle Slop, it actually is, yeah. Well, it's not Eagle Slop, it just is Slop. Okay. Alright, nice. Hey, actually, I wanna have a bit of a conversation. Because I wanna talk about something that I think could be potentially a possibility in the future. And honestly, I think it'd be a nice topic. Okay, obviously, Thanos Tower had its, like, tower crossings removed. So now the only 2 towers that have tower crossings are Deep Darkness and Kohat. do y'all think those 2 tower crossings will ever be removed? Like, do you think they're like trying to move to like abolish the tower crossings and whatnot? Bro, TOK is barely tower crossing, dog. It's just going into need. I don't see a point in tower crossing. Okay. Oh yeah. Also, does Sluice have tower crossing? I guess it kind of does. Yeah. Well, bonus level. Okay, I don't count bonus level as tower crossing because that is them making a whole new section in the style of that tower. That's kind of like a different type of tower crossing where it's not really an actual tower crossing. It's more so like a sort of thing. Okay, how mad would you? Okay, I'm very curious because if tower crossings were to get removed, theoretically, how mad would y'all be if they got removed, like the tower crossings from Deep Darkness and Cold? Because personally, I think with Deep Darkness, if it was replaced with a section that's as good, I wouldn't care that much. But I feel like I would care a bit more with like Kohat. I don't know, I wouldn't really give a shit, I'll be honest. Okay. I know people would care, but I personally won't give as much of a shit as I think I would. Oh yeah, no, people would implode. It would definitely implode. Yeah, no, Kohat does it decently well. I feel like Kohat, if they ever like remove Kohat's tower crossings, I'll be a bit disappointed if they don't like at least try to replace it with a different section. Same with TODD. Honestly, no, TODD should be revamped. And I don't know how hot of a take this is. I think Deep Darkness needs to be revamped. And I love Deep Darkness. I think Deep Darkness is a really fun tower. But it is not beginner friendly at all. And if a beginner were to stumble on Deep Darkness, I think they wouldn't enjoy it. I mean, a good example would be Bondon, I guess. Tower crossing should be changed to references to other towers instead. Yeah, similar to what TOIG does it, actually. Yeah. Similar to what TOIG does it. I agree. That would be cool. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna move towards them abolishing tower crossings. That's not a question I've ever asked to the devs. But if they are, I hope at least they like replace it. They replace like those sections with something related to them. But now that TOIG kind of doesn't have tower crossings, I feel like they might. But I'm not sure. I have no clue. Okay. Nice. I saw some dude say rework every TGI tower. Well, with that, I disagree. In my opinion, what needs to be revamped... Okay, I think people have gotten a misconception on what is getting revamped. I don't think it's old towers getting revamped. I think it's towers that have aged poorly that are getting revamped. Because I've asked this specifically to Aeternalis, and they have no plans at all to revamp Cole's or Tower of Hell because they actually aged very well. They have quality. They're not bad towers. They still remain, like, honestly, really good towers throughout all of the years. But something like TOKY would probably get revamped in the future. This is no longer like Dark Swords, this is just me. I think TOK would probably get revamped in the future. Because I specifically only asked about TOH and Coles, but TOKY needs a revamp, let's be fucking honest. Like. I think with Ring... What are the things on revamped in Ring 1? Let me actually check real quick. Tower completions, Ring 1 toast, revamp, TOA, revamp, TOM, revamp, 20, revamp, TOH not, TOK not, TOKY not, TOS yes, TOSP not, TOR yeah, okay. Okay, I think Tower of Keyboard Eating should get revamped. And by revamped, I mean just touched up and whatnot. It's not that bad, but I think it would actually benefit from revamps. TOKY needs a revamp desperately. TOKY. TOSP, I actually think TOSP aged fairly well, but I would not mind it to get some touch-ups, honestly. Like, TOSP would actually do with a TOS sort of revamp, you know? I'd love that. Then TOIE, I think TOIE needs revamps. I think TOIE needs a fucking revamp. Because think about TOIE for a second. Look at floor 10, look at floor 9. Look at floor 10 and floor 9. It needs revamps. It needs revamps. I think it needs a revamp. Like, the last two floors especially are so fucking ass. What is the TOSP floor? Oh yeah, no, TOSP floor 9 update, I did like that. Actually, TOSP might not need a revamp now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. Oh yeah, short little story about TOSP, why there's 3,000.5k attempts. back in 2023, I was planning on making a video of, like, a little story-based video of getting into, like, the speedrun sort of things in EToH, and, like, trying to get a world record inside of a Ring 1 tower. Because Ring 1 is, like, the main area. It's, like, the first area. What I assume to be the most competitive one. And I actually had a route made for TOSP that was sub 4 minutes, which is basically a world record. But it was, like, kind of difficult to pull off. So I was, like, constantly trying to, like, do it. And, dude, I kept on failing. I kept on, like, actually, like, losing my shit. It, like, sucked up all of my fun I had for EToH. And because of that, I actually was planning on, like, quitting EToH. That's not even a joke. Like, that video idea almost made me quit EToH, dude. So I inevitably scrapped it because I thought it just is healthy for me to scrap it. I don't want to force myself to do it. And that's why I have so many attempts. Okay. Alright, nice. But it would have been a really cool video, but now I don't know if I really want to make it. Because, I don't know. To me, it's a video I wanted to keep private. Just so that there isn't, like, some sort of pro speedrunner that sees me having this idea and then try to, like, snipe that record from me, you know? I wouldn't want to do that. Oh, Tots! I skipped over Tots. Tots needs a revamp. But yeah, I think Tots desperately needs one. But no, in Ring 1, I generally think the only towers that don't need revamps are Cole's, TOH, and maybe potentially TOSP. Maybe. Although I do think, and this is gonna be a take most of you probably disagree with, I think TOSP needs to get a floor 10. Because just similar to how TOIG, well, TOIG replaced, like, the only naming exception in EToH, I think TOSP should also lose its only exception in EToH. I don't think there should be exceptions like that. Yes, it's, like, fucking iconic as shit, and it's, like, a big part of why the tower is a thing. I mean, the TOSP, it's like a technicality, though, you know? Like, I don't know, I personally think it should get a floor 10. I'm not saying it will get a floor 10 and whatnot, but I think if they do a revamp, I actually wouldn't be opposed if it got, like... Where's the... Oh. If it got a floor 10. I would actually not give it enough of a shit. I disagree. Okay, here's the thing. I don't think TOO has 9 floors. And that is, like, I've heard people say, oh, TOO has 9 floors. It doesn't. Like, okay, go enter TOO. Oh, wait, I did it wrong. Go enter TOO, unlock floor 10, like, have it spawn in, then clip out a TOO and look at the frame. It perfectly connects to the boss fight arena, perfectly connects to the frame. It is 100 by 100 by 100. And it has gameplay in it. 3 sets of gameplay. As much as Karen Ryan tries to make TOO be 9 floors, it, objectively speaking, is 10 floors. And I will never agree that it has 9 floors, because if you look at the tower for a second, you can't tell me it doesn't have 9 floors. Oh, this song is nostalgic too. Oh, TO is broken, rip. But yeah, no, I personally think TO is 10 floors. I don't know, I guess TOSP has a technicality of being 10 floors, but I still think a 10 floor should be added. And if you disagree, it's called a hot take for a reason. It's just my opinion, and if you disagree, I'm happy to hear you out why. Oh, I kind of know why. It's pretty obvious. Like, the arguments for it are pretty obvious. But that's just my personal take. Okay. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. This tower surprised me. I'm actually, like, really surprised at how good this is. Like, I love the atmosphere, I love the music, I love how it handles itself. It actually, like, doesn't stay static to its, like, first 5 floors, and it switches things up, makes them a lot more colorful on the second half. I like that the second half is very vastly different, because it's a huge contrast, not only in design, but also in gameplay, because the gameplay also feels very different, but it's a contrast that's done very well, and it ends up feeling cohesive. It is the opposite of TOML. Okay. Because TOML's first half is really shit, and the second half is also kind of shit. I don't like TOML's gameplay, I'll be honest. It's too loop failing. And the second half's Suma's ass, because the music is ass. Okay. Is this broken? Am I soft locked? I might be soft locked. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm stupid. That's all I am. I'm just stupid. Okay. Dude, this tower is really good. I wanted to do this tower, but my phone is bad. Okay. You know, TML is quite forgettable. TML is really, really forgettable. Dude, this tower is really fun. I actually am surprised. This is... Oh no. Whew! Okay, I saved it. TML Manic Lows, it's that one tower inside of Zone 8 that has a very shit music on the second half, but has like an amazing atmosphere on the first half. TML, I would actually love if it had like slightly better gameplay, and the whole theming was 1 to 5. Because the switch up, I think, is a bit too much. I don't like the switch up. Oh, right as the song ended. Oh, never mind. It continues. Dude, I really love the atmosphere. I like how it's like this part. I was about to mention how it uses colors. This part right here, where you press a button, it changes the color. It's such a cool like way to do atmosphere and like colors and whatnot. Like, I think this tower does colors very wonderfully. And honestly, I wish the whole tower was kind of themed around like these main 4 colors. I wish the whole tower, instead of like doing the first 1 to 5 being like this more mysterious vibe, I wish the whole tower was this sort of vibe, you know? I feel like it would have been really sick. I would have seen how it's executed. Right now, it's still really good though, and I'm not taking away any points that it isn't, because I love the theming of the first half too. And the final orb, I believe. I like this like part where it opens up. It's so sick. And I believe this is it. Alright, nice. These guys cooked. I think these are the builders. That was really good. I actually am surprised. I expected to put this into like C or B tier. I think this is gonna go high A. I'm gonna put this... here. Oh, wait. Which one's TOTR? Wait, which one is TOTR, actually? Let me... EToH, Wiki, TOTR. Which one's TOTR? Trivial Resent... Oh, that's a replacement for, TODS. Okay. I think it's better than that, yeah. I'm gonna put it high A. A+. I mean, high A+. That's really good. I enjoyed that quite a lot. That is a tower I'm actually, like, surprised by pleasantly. I'm really happy about that one. Anyways. Next tower. Notice how I'm actually having fun ranking these towers when TOWIA is out of the equation? Maybe Ashen Towerx isn't that bad. Maybe it's just TOWIA that's really shit. Who knows? Who knows? How long have I been streaming? Let me see. It's been 2 hours. Damn, it feels like it's only been, like 1 hour. Yo, this is actually going... The stream is surprisingly fun. Who knew Ashen Towerx could be this fun, dude? Holy... I'm not playing TOWIA at the end. I would rather not. Anyways, now it's time for Psychologically Unsafe, and I think I'm just gonna teleport to it. But dude, this part of the lobby, of Ashen Towerx lobby, where like, it's fully dark, just ambience, and then you press the button, and it's the Undertale Meltdown song. Dude. This has to be like, top 3 moments in any EToH lobby. Like, it is so fucking epic. No, I'll just stream the tower at some other time. I will stream it at some other point. I just don't think I'll ever do... Okay, I'm not gonna do for ranking streams, I'm not gonna play tower rushes. Because the point of these streams is to rank the towers, and I don't want to be... and I don't want to lower some tower's rank because of fatigue from tower rushes. So I will not be doing tower rushes alongside these ranking streams. The tower rushes will have extra, like, separate streams. Anyways, Forever Sleeping Flower by Noob. And this tower, I think, is really fucking sick. I'm not gonna read the dialogue, so if you're here for the dialogue, I'm sorry. I'm probably not gonna account for lore inside of, like, these rankings, because I want to rank these towers themselves. I will still, obviously, like, if the story is, like, really good or really shit... No, actually, no. If the story is mandatory, I will be forced to actually take lore into account. But if the story is, like, optional, you can kind of play the tower without it, similar to FSF, I'm not gonna focus on the story. I'll be honest. Yeah, same creator as Toast. That's the go up is insane. But no, this tower, genuinely, to me, I like Forever Sleeping Flower, but I think it has a major flaw, and that flaw being the Act 1. I think Act 1, to me, is a lot less fun than Act 2 and Act 3. And Act 2 is a lot less fun than Act 3. I think the tower is like, it keeps on getting better as you play it. It's really, it's like I say a B tier on Act 1, an A tier on Act 2, and an S tier on Act 3. That's kind of how I see it, if that makes sense. I like this tower, but I don't like that it's pretty inconsistent. That's my personal issue with it. If you disagree, that is A-okay. But personally, I just think not all the acts are made equal. And that's my biggest issue. Yeah, from Dota to this is insane. But no, TOFSF is really fucking good. Yeah, no, it does get better at floor 5. Like, it gets better at floor 5, and that does suck, because I actually do enjoy this tower. And the design is really, I don't know how to explain it, but the design gives such a, like, calming vibe that actually I feel like adds a lot to the first half. It's like, the design seems so basic, but at the same time it does so much even though it's so basic. Like, I actually think this is the perfect type of design for what Act 1 is going for. I really like how it's handled. I actually love it a lot. Okay. Dude, Ashen Towerx genuinely is not as bad. Like, let's look at the lineup of Ashen Towerx. Genuinely? Wait, that's not Ashen Towerx. If you kind of, like, ignore the beginner towers, and then ignore risking it all if it was set by a furry, the lineup's actually kind of decent. You know? Like, I think the beginner towers, they're not bad, they're just alright. Actually, where did I rank the beginner towers? Let me quickly see, because if I put... Actually, wait, no. That one tower, that would... Fruity Zeal is definitely P+. TOVT can stay A tier. Fruity Zeal... Yeah, I'm gonna move it down to B tier. TOVT can stay there, though. Viaduct Traversing, actually, now that I'm thinking more about it, actually is really good. Fruity Zeal is like... It's like a B tier. It's alright. It's not that good. It doesn't do much bad, but it doesn't do much great either. It's just good. Okay. The problem with Ashen Towerx is that the chart sucks. Does it? I mean, I guess, yeah, kinda. Okay. Nice, alright. Okay, to be fair, now that I'm, like, replaying Forever Sleeping Flower and, like, fully understanding the mechanics, I am having a lot more fun, so it's definitely a lot better on when replaying. But playing it for the first time, I really hated the first half, I'll be honest. Or the first act. Okay. Also, I personally think this tower would have actually benefited from bun progress. Like, I think there should have been bun progress if you got to floor 3 that lets you, like, just go there, I guess, or something like that. Or floor 2. I think if this had bun progress, I would enjoy this a lot more. Because I don't really like redoing floor 1 all too much. I don't think it's all that special. It's, to me, a boring floor that's like just meant to act as a tutorial. And one thing about tutorials is that I think you should only play them once. I don't think you should be forced to replay them every single time. It is short enough, but like when it's really punishing, and usually if you fail even once, you usually end up at the bottom, it does stack up. And that's like the real issue. Although it's short, it stacks up quite a bit, and that is my main issue with it. That it stacks up so much, because you're failing a lot. Like, see, now I'm, like, at the back here, you know? Also, about the SC citadels being in SC areas, to me, I think it's too late for that, because Ring 9, you can't really... I don't think they can really add anything to Ring 9. They already added Journey's End, they don't need to add anymore. I think SC citadels should exist, and they are gonna exist for World 2 Finale. I'm pretty sure World 2 Finale is, like, guaranteed to have a insane Citadel slot at this point. Not insane, but SC. I think having one at, like, the end of a world would be sick. I'd love that. And I feel like COL is so underwhelming to be in Ring 9. I mean, yeah, it is a bit underwhelming, but it's like, at least it's not a bad tower, you know? One thing I like about COL is that it's not terrible. Also, remember when I said that for when I do Ring 9 ranking, one of the parts of the ranking will be me beating Journey's End or grinding Journey's End? Yeah, plan's changing. I've beaten Journey's End, so I'm just gonna all jump it. But maybe I'll consider... No, I'm not. No. I was gonna say maybe I'll make Tons grind like a partial part or whatever. I don't want to do that. I don't want to fucking grind Tons and have it like locked down ranking streams. I don't want it. I don't want ranking streams to be gatekept by fucking Tons, dog. Like with Journey's End is at least like a short tower that I can definitely learn and get better at. I can't say the same for Tons. I think Tons would take me 2 weeks to beat. I generally think Tons is going to take me 2 weeks to do. It's going to be my longest grind when I inevitably start grinding it. It is just like a really shit tower. And it's stupidly fucking long. Okay. Alright, nice. Oh yeah, monthlies will be done tomorrow. I'm going to set up a live stream later. Later once I'm done ranking everything. Actually, how many things do I have left to rank? Let me see. 5. Damn, I'm slow. Would you guys be fine if I left the last 4 things up to a different part? Because I'm gonna be honest. Like, where is it? Where is this? Where is it? I feel like these 4. They'd be enough for one stream. Would you guys be fine if I did that? Because I do want to... I want to stream monthlies tomorrow. But I don't want to cut monthlies now. I want to do all the monthlies in one sitting. And I know if I, like, do this fully, I'll probably need to cut off them. Actually, no. To make it more interesting... I'm sorry. This stream is, like, 2 hours long. I do want to keep on going. But I feel like it's better if I just, like, do all of my homework today and, like, prepare for, like, the math test I'll have on Wednesday today. And lock in on monthlies tomorrow. So... I'm gonna end the stream off here. I know I only did 3 towers, all of intermediate, but come on, it's a 2-hour stream. That's like pretty long, and if I do all of these as well, it's gonna be like 3 more hours. So I'm gonna split this up into another part, and I'll do it next Friday. I'll do TOFSF and everything above, and I am planning on doing Wicked Fortress fully. Like I'm planning on beating it for the tickets. So yeah, thank you for a fun stream. This was actually really good. I'm gonna go set up the page for the monthly stream rant now. And yeah, have a good day, have a good night. I'll see you in the next stream, and bye-bye. Have a good day, have a good night, depending on your time zone. Thank you for watching. Whenever you watch 5 minutes ago at the start of the stream. And I will see you on the next stream, where I will do monthly challenges. So, bye-bye. Hopefully you enjoyed. See ya.